Hello, hello, and welcome back to Happiness by Habit. Today I have a very special guest, Bill Sanford, the writer of The Scar of Cain, the Books of Yasha, book number one. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you. Bill, tell us a little bit about your story, your journey. How did you end up writing this beautiful book?
Well, interestingly enough, it goes back a long way because when I was young, and I guess about 13 or 14, I began to get interested in historical fiction.
Okay.
Okay, one of the authors that actually influenced me very much was a man by the name of James Michener. James Michener wrote several historical fiction books of the time, notably the one that was called The Source, which, interestingly enough, I thought, I like the way that it's formatted. I like the way that it's put together. And I like the way he explains everything in a fictional manner. Okay. So obviously it's fiction, but the other side of it is that the reader gets an opportunity to not only read it, but is educated. He gets an opportunity to learn something new, which appeals to me. And second of all, it's very entertaining. So I enjoyed reading the book of his books. And so later on, I thought, I might like to write my own book one day.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, my first book, this book here, in fact, my whole series is based upon this James Michener book, The Source.
Okay, fascinating. How many books have you written?
Book begins with the first civilization that we understand. This civilization existed from the time of our first parents forward to what's known in history as the Great Flood. So my interest in writing this was to do as much research as was possible. Obviously, there's not a lot of historical evidence. Most of it happens to be more of a cultural thing where certain societies, ancient societies, they had written about a great flood. So it's not just what you might call biblical scripture. Obviously, it's in biblical scripture. But besides that, there are other sources as well. For example, there is one that was written by in Central America many thousands of years ago. What we now know is called the Popol Vuh, okay? And it indicates that there was a great flood. Your society, that the people that wrote the Popol Vuh, it was a historical document to them. So again, I'm interested in the historical perspective of it because I not only want to entertain by what I write, but I want to educate as well. That gives me a real kick.
Fascinating. Very interesting. So,
Yeah.
what is coming up for you? What are you working on?
Well, actually, what I'm trying to do right now is to finish up my series.
Okay.
The series being finished would give me a great deal of comfort as well as an opportunity maybe to go on from there. I haven't quite decided what my next project will be because it's pretty hard to work on a project when you already feel like you've completed it. So I might have to come up with a new one.
Okay, that sounds interesting and exciting. Well, thank you for being with us, Bill. It was a pleasure having you. I'm going to put here the book so everybody can see it. Where can they find this book?
Well, you can find it on Barnes & Noble, for one thing.
Okay.
And you can also find it on my website, my personal website. It's www.billwsanford.org.
Okay.
Okay. If you'll go there, you'll get not only an opportunity to reach a link that will take you to Barnes & Noble where you can purchase the book, but it also provides a short film that will introduce the book.
Okay. Fascinating. It's interesting. Well, thank you again. It was a pleasure having you.
Very good. Thanks very much for your
Thank
help.
you.
I know.
All righty.